Okay, so here's example 2. A lemonade recipe calls for 2 cups of lemon juice, 5 cups of water, and 1 cup of liquid sugar. If it was just granular sugar, it would evaporate or dissolve in the liquid, and then it wouldn't really add another cup. So I made it liquid sugar, guava sugar or something. The school cafeteria makes a batch of lemonade. So let's put an S there. That totals 216 cups of lemonade by following this recipe. How many cups of lemonade does this recipe create? So if you're just looking at this recipe, you get 2 plus 5 plus 1. So that's 8 cups of lemonade if you make this recipe only the once. Write the information as ratios as done in example 1. So we've got lemon juice, water, liquid sugar. Lemon juice, water, liquid sugar. And that is 2 cups, 5 cups, 1 cup. 2, 5, 1. And these are cups. Okay, now probably it's always useful to have a total there. I'm going to pause it and make that smaller. Okay, so I added the totals in here at the end. So we would get 8 cups of lemonade if we made this recipe one time. Now, C asks us, if the cafeteria uses this recipe to make 216 cups of lemonade, how much of each ingredient was used? So your total is going to be 216. So our total goes from 8 to 216. So what are we multiplying 8 by to get 216? Well, if you don't know in your head, you can do 216 divided by 8. And that will tell you need a K of 27. So our K is 27. So that means we multiply each of these numbers by 27. So 1 times 27 is 27. 2 times 27 is 54. And 5 times 27 is 135. So the question was, if the cafeteria uses this recipe to make 216 cups of lemonade, how much of each ingredient was used? So you can see that 54 cups of lemon juice was used, 135 cups of water was used, 27 cups of liquid sugar was used, and that made our 216 cups of lemonade. D asks us, what is the K value, constant of proportionality? So we already did write down here that K is 27. So you would have to write K equals 27. E asks us, how much liquid sugar is used if the cafeteria makes a total of 400 cups of lemonade? So if we want 400 cups of lemonade, what do we multiply 8 by to get 400? Well, 400 divided by 8 is 50. So this is a K of 50. So 1 times 50 is 50. 5 times 50 is 250. 2 times 50 is 100. So to make 400 cups of lemonade, you need 100 cups of lemon juice, 250 cups of water, 50 cups of liquid sugar, and that'll give you a total of 400 cups of lemonade. Now, on a quiz or homework or in a test, you have to write these final answers down. I just don't have a lot of room here. F, how much lemon juice was used if, there's another spelling mistake, the cafeteria uses 350 cups of water in this recipe? So up here we talked about 216 cups of lemonade. Here we talked about 400 cups of lemonade. So those were our total numbers. This is talking about if you use 350 cups of water, then how much lemon juice was used. So I'm going to pause it and erase this so far. So they're saying if our water is 350 cups, how much lemon juice would we have to use? So it's not asking for how much liquid sugar and how much total, so you don't really have to find those numbers. But we need to figure out our K value to get from 5 to 350. So 350 divided by 5 is 70. So with a K value of 70, then you would do 2 times 70 to get 140. So your final answer would be, therefore, 140 cups of lemon juice if 350 cups of water. Now G, how much lemonade is created if 14 cups of lemon juice is used? So I'm going to pause it and erase that last question. So 14 cups of lemon juice were used. How much lemonade is created? So they want us to find the total. And they're not really asking about these ones, so you don't have to find them. Well, 2 times 7 gives us 14, so 8 times 2 is 16. So therefore, 16 cups of lemonade if you're using 14 cups of lemon juice. Write the constant of proportionality for each ratio line. So on your paper, you're not erasing as you go. So you can put the constant of proportionality to the right of each one. The end.